guys. This is the 3 p.m. Chat Time with Binti Love podcast on Spotify and YouTube. And I'm your host, Binti Love. Okay. Now, before I get into it, let me just say we're catching up with entertainment news for the month of August. Yes. And here in the Maryland area, it's 70 degrees. And let's take a look here. Yes, this is the Binti Love weather. It's 70 degrees here in Maryland today. And let's move on to sports. Apparently with sports, the Orioles have a new lease for the stadium here, the Camden Yard. So they were able to do that for probably about 30 more years. And also they won. That's right, the Orioles have won the AL East. So the Orioles won. So that was your sports. And again, it's around 70 and it's cloudy here with the Binti Love podcast here in Maryland. Okay. Now let's get into it. Allegedly, Alan Thicke, according to sources online and other, Alan Thicke is alleged to have stated that he likes being a black person. Yep. That black people are very funny, intelligent, and have great warmth and good hearts. Okay, now, you know Alan Thicke, his father was on one of those TV shows growing up with, I think, Melissa Milano or something like that. Growing Pains. I think that was a show that his father was on. So, you know, he's actually white, but, you know, he grew, you know, he kind of grew up and he had I can't remember her name, but a black wife for years, and they divorced a few years back. But apparently to Alan Thicke, he likes being black. Okay. All right, now moving on to Larsa Pippen and Michael Jordan's son. They have been dating, for those of you who do not know. And apparently it has been alleged by Larsa that Michael Jordan does not agree with it. Wow, really? So, you know, Larsa Pippen used to be married to Scottie Pippen, who was, back in the day, in Chicago, was Michael Jordan Sr.'s playmate on the basketball team there. And so, well, his ex-wife is dating Michael Jordan's son. So it's a big difference. You know, it's a difference in age. I don't want to say big, but they've been dating apparently lately. Now, did Kim Zolciak and Troy Berman get back together? Well, according to sources, it is alleged to be so. Now, you know Kim's a Real Housewife. She used to be a Real Housewife on Atlanta Housewives. And, yeah, so she used to be a Real Housewives on Atlanta Housewives. And now it's saying that, you know, they were getting divorced and now they're getting back together. So whatever it is, nice job if they get back together. They have a few kids. So I do hope it works out. But it seems like the divorce was going to be fine. Also, I have no idea what's going on with them now. But I think they're kind of still getting together here and there. But they're supposed to be getting divorced. Interesting. Moving on to ex-girlfriend of Tiger Woods has a lawsuit allegedly against him for about over $28 million, close to 30. Wow. How did that happen? They're not even married. How did that happen? How did he get sued for that much? I have no idea, but it's what is alleged to have been going on lately in the month of August. And so this is the September reporting of the month of August here with the 3 p.m. Chat Time with Binti Love on Spotify and YouTube. Okay, following the Jamie Foxx update, according to sources online, it has become apparent, or just speculation, that Jamie's issue was due to some COVID-19. For you guys that remember the situation that he was in, and is being alleged that due to his emergency hospital visit, it was due to COVID. So, wow. Now, if you guys remember back in, I think it was like, you know, July, August area, where Jamie Foxx, apparently he was supposed to be shooting a movie. he got sick. His daughter was reporting that we didn't know what's going on with him, and he was in the hospital and, not doing his best. Moving on from that, now Pete Davidson has been doing some bad driving according to sources online and other. So now he had to do some community service to do, plus a school for driving violations because some bad driving habits he was engaging in. Now, for those who do not know him, he is connected with Saturday Night Live and Kim Kardashian. After her divorce from Kanye West, according to sources online and other, they were kind of dating for a little bit, and so that's who that guy is. And again, that was Pete Davidson, that most people know him from Saturday Night Live, and the dating of Kim Kardashian, Kanye West's ex-wife. Also, the famous singer Tony Bennett has passed away in his late 90s. Yeah, so according to sources, he passed away sometime, I think, August or July. And he was known for hit songs like New York State of Mind, I Left My Heart in San Francisco, everyone loves that, just to name a few. So yes, he did pass away this year. Now, also Nene Leakes in other news, a Real Housewives of Atlanta, not so long ago mentioned that she is apparently liked a lot when she's just being herself. Okay. So people like Nene Leakes, the Real Housewives of Atlanta star. Currently she's not on, but people like her when she's just being herself. That has been alleged, and that's very interesting because I feel the same way about myself. Just being me, laid back and casual conversation is when people identify mostly with me. So good job, Nene. Me too. Love that. Now, also the latest news, let me report that Kyle Richards. Now, she's one of the Real Housewives of, she's on one of the Real Housewives of, she's still on there for I believe, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So Kyle Richards says not wearing her ring does not have anything to do with her marriage. Although she is having some alleged issues with her husband, according to online and other research sources, they're having some issues. But that should teach people not to, be worrying about whether someone has a wedding ring on or not, because that's not the reason why she doesn't have a wedding ring on. So she had her wedding ring off for other reasons. And so she's kind of like, guys, be quiet. We're still trying to deal with what we're dealing. Now, Miranda Lambert lost her dog. Yes. Oh gosh, sorry to hear that. According to sources online and other, her doggy spent lots of time on the barn. Apparently she was a farm doggy. Now lost him that, he's not here with us anymore. So it's not really a happy feeling. I can't imagine losing a pet. Pets are like I can't imagine losing a pet. I've had, my childhood pets. They're like our children. So again, sorry for her loss. Miranda Lambert lost her doggy. Now, it has been reported also in other news that Sinead O'Connor has died. Yes, according to sources online and other, she has passed away. Now, yes, she can be remembered for some hits such as, everyone loved that Nothing Compares to You. And that surfaced on the scenes in the 1990s, her singing Nothing Can Compare to You. And so she passed away, and that was Sinead O'Connor. July, August area this summer. Now, did the singer and entertainer Monica really jump off the stage? Well, according to sources, online and other, she really did. Okay. Yeah, so Monica pretty much says she is tired of people behaving so badly at her concerts. No altercations at her concerts apparently are not tolerated. She's done with it, and she got right up in there. Good for her, because, if some very bad things happen at a concert, the concert promoter and perhaps the artist can face some heat to it, if a fan gets hurt. Now, I'm not saying for her to jump off the stage. I wouldn't do that. But for her to try to stop something, I think she should have, used a different method. But definitely stop any type of altercation at your concerts if you can. Because you're not here for it. And the people that paid all the money, they're not here for it. But Monica took it to a whole new level. She really has a hands-on approach. Okay, Monica. I hear you, though. She's like, look, if I see you all way back there in the crowd, think I won't come back there and break up the altercation myself. Okay, so I'm not mad at her. Maybe she should do it a little bit different next time. In other news, Gigi Hadid was alleged to tour a country and have some not medical use pharmaceuticals with her in her possession, allegedly. So that was interesting. It was also alleged that she was arrested. Wow. Let me just comment and say that she is a beautiful, young, and gorgeous woman, and I hope she keeps on the right path. This is a teachable moment, guys. Learn a lesson as soon as it happens. Okay, so Gigi Hadid, you don't want to get locked up in another country or locked up at all. Okay, moving on. Now, Grammy winner LaToya Tuckett from Destiny's Child pretty much says she gotta move on and you cannot stay down. Nice. And that's my comments, and that's really true. She was one of the original members of LaToya, Luckett or Tuckett, one of her, I think it's Tuckett. Yeah, the Beyonce Destiny Child group. She said, you can't stay down, you got to move on. And I say that all the time, let bygones be bygones. Okay, so moving on from that, does Chris Brown and Ciarra have a new song called How We Roll? Well, according to sources, it has been alleged they do. Nice. I would never have thought about that deal getting together, Chris Brown and Ciarra, but apparently it was not too bad of a situation with them. And so they have a new song out there. Okay. Now moving on to Lizzo being sued. Yes, according to sources online and other, her former dancers are alleging misconduct from singer Lizzo. She's a singer, entertainer. She was very, she was acting like, a little bit. They didn't like how she was acting while on tour regarding their heavy weight, it has been alleged. Now, Lizzo always says that she's kind of like a big girl. So I was really surprised that she would be talking to her members of her entourage who traveled to her allegedly about that she didn't like their weight either. Because I'm like, isn't Lizzo a little heavy too? Just saying. So that's very interesting, that she would be concerned about her dancers being heavy. She's like, I'm the only one to eat baked macaroni and cheese all day around here. Just kidding. Now, I don't know what's going on with that, but, maybe she wanted her dancers to be able to move more on stage than, and that's why she had dances, because that sometimes she might get out of breath or whatever. I don't know. But, she looks gorgeous, whatever size she is, and this is all alleged, and so that's what it has been said. And let me just say, also, the Fair Use Act of 1976 is for criticism, news reporting, commentary, teaching, scholarship, or research. So this is all alleged online, and that's the month's report of August, the 3 p.m. Chat-tyme with the Binti Love podcast. If you guys can just take this time right here, this is not the 5.5 star review. However, make sure to, that's my other show, but just make sure to subscribe, and also watch the 5.5 star review. That's my other show. That's also on YouTube and Spotify. All right, guys, and let bygones be bygones. Even if you have to stay in the same place, move on from it in your mind and your spirit, because get the inner peace. Let love be your guiding force, because you cannot let people just continuously try to cause you strife when you just got to move on. Let it go. They're going to be who they are. You have to accept it. You don't have to hang out with them. You might, if they're in a family, you don't have to see them as much as you wanted to see them. But let it just be peace. And, you probably never get that apology. And that's what it is, But let love be your guiding force. Okay. Bye, guys. Till next time. Subscribe.